All right, greetings to you, our wonderful viewers out there. We don't come again and they welcome you to this Obunge episode of a sports Busstop with everything we will talk out here. Now, 100% sports. And my name now Edafe, Dmouthpiece. I know they alone. I deal with the king of sports, Caleb, aka the Madrid star. Greetings to you, my brother.
I answer you, my brother.
And yes, before we go start, I'd like to appreciate our wonderful sponsors, Ico Gas and Owawa Restaurant, for always standing by us. Before we go start this particular episode, I guess something here where I would like to eat. I don't say body go pepper.
Wait, this one you can't delete pepper. What happened?
I want pepper the team when lose last weekend.
Just laugh me. I know what I mean. They laugh. Just laugh me. Just laugh me.
I'm on pepper.
Yeah, you go reach your
The pepper
turn. They share and you go reach your turn. You go soon reach your turn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I say make I just say pepper as small because even the Jesse Wayne wear during the weekend, if you watch the games, you're going to see the game between Real Madrid and Barcelona, the Copa, the REY final, it go in favor of Football Club Barcelona. Make a ring bell for all the Barcelona fans out there.
Kudos
All right,
to
we tried.
Yes.
All right, this particular time now, before we go move to the Copa del Rey, I would like us to make we talk about the winners of the MPFL, that now the Nigerian Premier League. Yes, the team we then found by 2004 for Ogun State.
Ogun State, yeah.
The victory, Remo Stars. Now them come out victorious for the 2024 and 2025
Actually, they
season.
really tried.
And you know, say that year when they come out, 2004, the next year I actually go trials for Remo Stars for Ogun State.
Wow.
You know the reason why I know? You know the reason we make no pass?
No.
Because of overweight. Then at the way 72.
Overweight. Oh,
yes.
Boy, that kind of
So,
chop well.
No, the rest of mine have been awaiting itself. But all right, one more time, congratulations to Remo Stars. And I know say their coach could be very, very proud and very, very happy. Daniel Ogumo Dele.
The team itself, they surprised me now. Canopilas have been doing well, but this time.
No, you need to feel the previous winners now, Enugu Rangers, now that 2023-2024 season.
Yeah.
But kudos to them. Yes, no, with them we will actually dwell on. We will talk about the English Premier League and also the Copa del Rey finals. Now, I like to talk about the English Premier League. Liverpool and a slot team tying the record with Manchester United, 20 years English team, long run on the English Premier League. So far, so good. Coming as a coach in his first season, performing very, very wonderful. And Mohamed Salah even scoring in that particular game when they defeated Tottenham Hotspur 5-2.
Yes.
He's actually currently the present top scorer in the English Premier League.
Goals.
So do you think Arne Slot was actually so unique more than Jurgen Klopp, the former coach of Liverpool United?
Well, I must say Arne Slot is really a great coach. Right? He's really a great coach. And Jurgen Klopp is a great coach.
He's a phenomenal coach, yes.
You understand? But the reason you see it as if Arne Slot is more unique than...
I'm not actually trying... I'm not the one compare because...
Yeah, but if you look at it, the players, they really submit themselves.
They put in a whole lot of effort.
They put in the effort, they put in their energy to make sure that, yes, they really need to win this trophy. It has been long they won it, you understand?
Yes.
And also, Mohamed Salah was
fantastic.
Really, that guy was really exceptional.
Liverpool all-time goal scorer.
I must say that guy is one of their best. In fact, he's their best player.
I think yes, currently the best player for Liverpool.
So Arne Slot, seriously, the man he really know how to manage players.
The players, exactly.
The formation he set. And also how to manage his players or how to, substitution also matters.
Exactly.
So the man is really, he has the idea. The man is really a great coach.
Because even looking at that particular game, from the statistics of the game, from the beginning to the end, the first goal come from the 12th minutes. That is the Tottenham Hotspur player. We actually score in the 12th minute. That is Dominic Solanke. Then after 60 minutes, Luis Diaz can give an equalizer. Then from there, the goal just come back to back. So it was a fantastic game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. But you see, Tottenham, they started the season. They were doing well.
This season, they're so poorly.
Like They just drop once. So kudos to Liverpool. I really congratulate them and Slot. If he keep it like this, I think he'll still win the next season.
The next season. But don't you think the next season the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, and Arsenal, they will still?
To be honest with you, I'm not seeing Manchester United top 4 next season. Sir.
Next season. Presently, Manchester United, they are not even on the top 10 of the Premier League table. They are currently 14th
in position.
And Liverpool already won the English Premier League with 82 points, with still 4 games left to go.
Yes.
So do you see them winning the 4 games?
Even if they didn't win the 4 games, I know they win 2.
Sure of 2.
I'm sure of 2.
So you don't think that they can do that thing Manchester City did, winning the Premier League title with 100 points? Do you see Liverpool doing that?
No.
You don't think they can do it?
I'm not sure. Yes, I'm not sure. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, but they should be around 90 something also.
90 something point. Okay, you feel they can, because yes, adding 3 points, 336 to these 2, that's about. Well, let's just be hopeful. Make we appreciate Slot and the wonderful team. Make we blow whistle for them. Then try. Equaling the record of Manchester United, 20 Premier League wins. A kudos to all the Liverpool fans. Of course, you will never walk alone. A wonderful game during the weekend. Now, make we still talk about the weekend. The beautiful game between Football Club Barcelona and Real Madrid, the 2 Spanish giants. The first goal came in the early hours. The Spaniard, that is Pedri, we first hit the nest before an equalizer come, I think in the 70-something minutes. The French-born Kylian Mbappe with a wonderful strike, the free kick. So looking at that game, then later, Aaron Chouameni, the Frenchman also, he can't make the scoreline exactly 2-1. So as at that point, when you watch the game where it be 2-1, you actually don't conclude say Real Madrid for actually defeat Barcelona, because knowing fully well say this season Barcelona, I think they are the best for comeback. They've done it 3 times, or I think 4 times. As at then, do you actually think Real Madrid had already won that game?
To be frank with you, as at that point, I knew that Madrid cannot hold that ball. They cannot hold that ball.
Because of the game. Yes.
They can't. Do you know why? Because there are some silly individual errors that must come. That I know that definitely it must happen. And it happens.
And Madrid actually
when I was
made
watching that match, when I see 2-1, when I see 1-0, I say no, Madrid will come back. When they put on Mbappe, I know that definitely something will come out. So when Mbappe scored the first goal, he equalized with a free kick, then Chouameni with a header from the corner kick, from the corner kick. I knew that the pressure,
they couldn't hold the pressure back.
Madrid will not hold that pressure, because there are individual errors that they do. Okay, look at the error that the second goal they equalized when Barcelona equalized.
Exactly, from Ferran Torres.
Yes, the error came from the goalkeeper.
Yes.
You came out. Why did you come out?
Without proper conversation with the central defenders.
Then the second goal Barcelona score. The third one
from Jules Koundé.
From Jules Koundé.
After extra time.
From this guy. Will I say the Brahim Diaz?
Yes,
because they pass ball.
The Moroccan.
You don't leave ball for back. Where they go?
Now a defender where they play right back, can actually come take that ball, can't hit the shot from there.
It is. I know that Magic cannot hold that ball, so that I already knew that pressure they cannot hold it. So when the goal was 2-1. I knew that Madrid cannot. I know that Barcelona will come back. But
we know Real Madrid to be a team that is so fantastic when it comes to UEFA Champions League, not even in their leagues, but when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, Madrid is a hard nut to crack. We know that Madrid can come back, even if you're defeating them 2-0. Now, people are actually blaming the coach. Yes, our wonderful coach, Carlo Ancelotti. But this has been the same team he has been using to play most of the Champions League games, even the previous Champions League game he won. So do you really think most of the problem is from the coach, or the team is lacking, maybe players are getting too overplayed, or they are becoming worn out?
Okay, I would not totally blame the coach.
Okay.
But I must have to blame. I will blame the coach, but not 100%.
And right now, Real Madrid are looking forward to get Xabi Alonso or even Jordan Klopp.
Well, I must say the coach has a fault as a manager.
Okay.
You were employed to do the job.
Exactly. But he has been doing the job. He don't do the job.
He has been doing the job. Then what happened this season? Now, if you look at where the error always come from, his side is the formation.
Exactly.
That is number one error he always make, the formation. Then the day he will make the good formation, that is when the individual error from the players will come.
Because if I remember very well, this same mistake he make, though due to injury of Dani Carvajal and some few players, he can't play waiting be name. Federico Valverde, more from the defense.
So
line.
you know the another problem Madrid have this season is injuries. To be honest with you, Madrid face injury that I don't think there's a club in Europe that faces that kind of injury. Because like there was a certain time that 4 of our first 11 defenders, all of them were injured.
Yes, Rudiger,
Militao,
Alaba,
all out, and this guy, Dani Carvajal, Lucas Vazquez.
But then on have been a win game then.
We've been the win game, but how do we win the game? Do we comfortably win the game? No.
Always narrow escape coming from the back.
It's just a narrow escape. You understand? Then another time again, you see this guy when they got an injury. Our goalkeeper, Courtois. So you can see the injury really struck Madrid this season to an extent that we really felt it. In fact, we're still feeling it.
But from the part of Barcelona coach Hansi Flick, he has never lost the final. And apart from Pep Guardiola, he is the second coach that has beaten Madrid 3 times. Copa del Rey, La Liga, and the game that will decide the La Liga is actually the next game in the Santiago Bernabeu between Real Madrid and Barcelona. So do you really see Real Madrid to get 3 points from that particular game?
Yes.
Because that game is just like the decider of the La Liga.
Yes, I see.
Since Madrid is out of the Champions League and out of the Copa del Rey.
I see Real Madrid getting the 3 points.
So you feel Real Madrid can defeat Barcelona?
Yes. Here's my reason.
All right.
Madrid cannot just sit down and watch and
Barcelona defeat them
4 times this season.
But it's still very possible. No. You know, Pep Guardiola actually did, I think, 3 times.
That
against Jose Mourinho.
3 times, not 4 times. So I don't think
record is meant to be broken.
You understand? And no. This one will not be broken. You understand? And it's not. I mean, Hansi Flick is really a great coach. He's must comment.
Right from the days
look at the way he came to Barcelona, and he just bring out those boys like
transformed.
He transformed those boys to something else, like the likes of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha was a flop.
The first season he came to Barcelona from Leeds.
But look at Rafinha. Rafinha is actually by contender exactly. Presently,
Lamine Yamal,
Rafinha, Pedri is an exceptional player. To be honest with you, Pedri is an exceptional player. Then Pedri, Lewandowski, they're trying boss. But to be honest with you, if I must choose one player that was exceptional in that squad, is Lamine Yamal.
Yes, always looking at the game. He provided the first assist.
Yes, because any game that boys play, you must see his impact.
Yes.
He may not score, he may not assist, but you must see his impact. But any game that boy is not playing, you must see that. You must know that something is missing.
Just like the last game we defeated 4-3, I think. Yes.
No, it's because
he came in from the bench.
He came in from the bench, so the boy is really exceptional. So if I must say it, he deserves the Ballon d'Or shout out than Rafinha, to be honest with you. He deserves the Ballon d'Or shout out.
All right, now looking at the statistics of the game from the first half. From the first half, Barcelona actually dominated more, having more attempts, more shots on target, 9 as compared to Real Madrid that had only 1 shot on target, and even more corners from that particular game. So we know Barcelona for the wonderful tiki-taka. Now Real Madrid too, not writing them off, they are still a very hard nut to crack. So would you say so far so good this particular season, Barcelona have been doing better than Real Madrid? Yes. Or is it because of the injury crisis from Real Madrid?
It's not really from the injury crisis, but I must say that Barcelona are doing well than Real Madrid.
With the impact of the coach?
Definitely, with the impact of the coach. And it feels like when Xavi Hernandez was
Yes.
the coach, it feel like some players feel like if players don't like you,
Exactly.
no matter what you do, they must
Exactly.
bring you down whether you like it or not. So I feel like those players, Xavi Alonso, they don't like his style of play.
Xavi Hernandez. He's
Xavi
more of
Hernandez,
a
sorry.
tiki-taka.
They don't like his style of play and his formation. So I feel like when Hansi Flick came, he made them feel, he really transformed them. So I feel Barcelona are really more of a team than Barcelona
For this particular season.
Yes.
So now the La Liga is still very, very open. So would you say Barcelona will defeat or will take this title from Real Madrid this season? What would be your choice?
Wow. Madrid really messed up,
Yeah.
If not, we are topping the league.
But we
with
still have the game
6
to decide.
points. We are topping the league
With
with
6 points, yes.
points before, but that is football for you, right? But I don't think Madrid. I don't think Barcelona will win this league. I'm not sure. The reason is because they have Champions League, which
So
I
they
know
will
that their
focus
mind
more-
will focus more
Champions League.
on the Champions League.
All right.
So which they need to rest some
Some of the players. But so far so good, they have not been resting the players.
No, but there has been a rotation.
Exactly. But I think just very few games they rested Lamine Yamal.
But there has been a rotation. He must not bench Yamal. He must not bench Rafinha.
Rafinha, yes.
But the midfield, there must be a rotation.
Yes, no, the midfield
Because that
is
is the
rotation.
engine. Do you understand? That is the engine. The midfield. That is the engine. So there must be a rotation. You see Daniel Olmo, you see Pedri, you see Gavi. Definitely there must be a rotation.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
So I think the attention will actually go more on the Champions League than the La Liga. So I feel like
So you feel Real Madrid will take the La Liga.
take the La Liga.
All right, I believe let your hope or let your feet work for you. All right, so what do you actually think of the midfield in the game between Barcelona, the Copa del Rey Barcelona and Real Madrid?
Okay.
The individual performances.
To be honest with you, the individual performance. Let me start from Barcelona.
All right.
Barcelona, the midfield, the guy I see that he really put in a lot of effort is Pedri.
Yeah,
That guy is really exceptional. That guy is one of the best midfield, in fact, in Europe, not only in Barcelona or Spain, but in Europe. He's a young boy, which is coming up, and if you keep it up like this, almost Xavi and Iniesta, they will be at their back.
If I'm to tell you Pedri and Jude Bellingham.
No, I'll pick Pedri.
For real?
Yes, this season.
If I go shock you, me as a Barcelona fan, I'll pick Jude Bellingham ahead of Pedri.
Jude Bellingham is not really actually this season. Jude Bellingham is trying. Not that he's not trying. He's one of our best midfielder. But Jude Bellingham has been. He's not giving. He's not. Him himself knows that he's not playing to his best this season. Not compared to last season.
So you think Pedri, not even in Spain, but in Europe?
See, let me tell you something. You don't rate midfielders because of the name. You rate them on what they play in different games. Now, if you look at Pedri's accurate passes, if you look at Pedri's interception, and other things, he surpassed Bellingham now.
Yes.
So I will definitely Pedri is way better than Bellingham this season.
No, this isn't way better.
I'm talking about this season. No, I'm talking about this season.
Okay, for this season, all right.
I'm not talking about the Copa del Rey itself.
Okay, no, if for presently this season,
so
Pedri is
actually better than Bellingham.
I was just actually thinking of overall statistics from the likes of when he was in Borussia Dortmund.
No, I'm just talking about this season. This season, actually, Pedri is exceptional. It's more better than Jude Bellingham.
So, do you feel when you have a Real Madrid game and Barcelona game, you have the likes of Luka Modric, the Real Madrid captain, you have Jude Bellingham in the middle, and sometimes you have Aaron Tchouameni in the middle. So you have Valverde also in the middle. So do you think that the likes of Pedri, maybe Dani Olmo, Gavi can actually do better? Yes, I know Barcelona has been known over the years for the tiki-taka game. Yes, and all the midfielders that Barcelona have had over the years, they have been doing this in a very wonderful way. So would you say, if you are to be a coach, you will pick Pedri, Gavi in the middle, and Dani Olmo ahead of Jude Bellingham, Luka Modric, Aaron Tchouameni, and Valverde?
No. If I'm to choose for my midfield,
Yes.
Pedri, Valverde, Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Yes.
So Jude Bellingham is actually going to be offensive, more of offensive
Definitely.
than Pedri
Yeah,
in central.
Pedri in the central, yes.
All right. Well, that's wonderful.
Dani Olmo is also trying, to be honest with you.
But
When
he's not having more playing time.
you have Dani Olmo, you have Pedri. Like that's the Barcelona score. When you have
Exactly.
Dani Olmo, you have Pedri, you have
This one with the Casado,
What,
always
Casado?
like to shoot.
You understand?
Oh, yeah.
you have a wonderful midfield. A wonderful midfield.
And sometimes
That's when you're having a 4-3-3 formation.
And sometimes I feel
you
like
have Lami Yamal, you have Rafinha, you have Lewandowski.
I feel like waiting Hansi Flick take possess these players. Now, talking about our defensive line, Real Madrid have a fantastic defense, far more than Barcelona. Yes, because we have Rudiger, we have Eddie Militao in the central defense. Now, we have an 18-year-old Paul Kobasi, the Spaniard, and we also have this Martinez. Igor Martinez. Though you have been doing wonderful, but I feel there is something that our coach told these players. You know, sorry to cut you. Jose Mourinho always tells his players, you are better than Messi. You can hit the ball more than Messi. You are better than... You understand? Yeah. So I feel this encouragement makes these players want to do better.
There's something I want you to know about Barcelona this season when Hansi Flick came.
Yes.
You know, Barcelona are they are not the type of club that play shots outside 18 or when they are inside 18. But when Hansi Flick came, Barcelona they shoot shot anywhere.
Casado they shoot from everywhere. Rafinha
they shoot. Lamine they shoot. So I feel like he gave them that avenue that when there's a space,
you can
make
strike.
your attempt.
Yes.
When you see space, just
it's
strike.
better you make the attempt than miss.
It's better
you just make.
So I think that one also ginger them. You understand? That one also ginger them when they are close to the 18-yard box. Their mind will give them this space. If I shoot, is it going to how far?
And the times when they shoot, they get on.
Yes, they on target. Whether they enter, but they must get that on target.
Exactly.
You understand? So I feel like it's one of the things that ginger them.
The players,
Yes, it's one of the things. And again, discipline.
Yes, he's a disciplined coach.
He's a disciplined coach, so that one also helped them.
All right. So now talking about the FIFA Ballon d'Or, you know, from the English side, we have fantastic players with brilliant form this season. Mohamed Salah, not writing him off, he's also a FIFA Ballon d'Or contender. So, do you see him ahead of Rafinha?
Okay, I see him ahead of Rafinha, but if Barcelona did not win the Champions League,
well, Liverpool are not presently.
I know. If Barcelona did not win the Champions League,
but they already have the Copa del Rey.
Yes, and they have Premier League. So, Copa del Rey, Premier League.
So that means if Barcelona wins the La Liga and loses the UEFA Champions League, you feel Salah is a better
if
contender.
Barcelona win the La Liga and lose the Champions League, they already have Copa del Rey, they have La Liga, then definitely the way it will be maybe 55. 45. 55. Rafinha will be 55 then. Mohamed Salah 45.
All of them are still voting.
If Barcelona did not win the La Liga, they did not win the Champions League, then definitely Mohamed Salah will be ahead of Rafinha.
All right, yes. Wonderful. Well, so talking about Real Madrid, the Santiago Bernabeu, there have been speculations that our history teacher. Carlo Ancelotti, who has been a king in Champions League. Yes, he has won it as a player. He has won it as a coach multiple times, even with AC Milan, Real Madrid, and so on and so forth. That this most likely will be his last season in La Liga, Real Madrid. So, would you actually go for Xabi Alonso? Would you prefer Xabi Alonso as a coach, or you would prefer Jurgen Klopp? The style of play.
Well, to me, I prefer Jurgen Klopp.
Because of
Ahead
results.
ahead of Xavi Alonso. You know, a coach, Xavi Alonso had a wonderful season at
By Leverkusen last season,
last
yes.
season, you understand? But this season is not. They're not doing well like the way we are expecting them. They just drop point unexpected.
So that means in times of
understand?
experience.
But
now.
not that he's not a good coach, he's a great coach. But when you come in terms of experience, Jurgen Klopp is more experienced than
Yes, far more experience.
far more
He did it in
experience.
Brescia Dortmund.
So I feel like Jurgen Klopp is a better coach at Real Madrid than Xavi Alonso. I'll pick Jurgen Klopp
Ahead of Xabi Alonso.
ahead of Xavi Alonso. You understand? And also, if you look at Ancelotti, Ancelotti is a great coach. To me, I would have loved Ancelotti to stay, but I have one issue with him.
What is it?
He has problem with young players. He don't give them.
But he plays Rodrigo almost every time.
Rodrigo is not a small player now.
Okay, when you mean small players, you're talking the likes of the
what
Turkish
I'm talking about
Adagula,
our FIDA team now.
okay, Adagula,
Hendrik, Adagule, and one young boy like
No, but you don't expect those players to play. Like Hendrik is more of an attacker, and they use what's his name, Kylian Mbappe to play first line. So you don't expect Hendrik to start ahead of Kylian Mbappe. So I think that's the reason why they always play Kylian Mbappe ahead of him. Then maybe if this player is not performing, maybe towards the 80th minute he brings in.
See, let me tell you something. If had it been, I mean, let's say Ancelotti is a Barcelona coach.
Okay.
Just like Hansi Flick. I am
yeah.
telling you, Lami Yamal will be chopping. He will be bench.
So you think
That
he
is
plays
just the
other
truth.
players?
So he's a coach that he don't bring out the best out of the young players. Look at this boy, Adagula.
Adagula, yes.
The boy is
He was fantastic
the
during
boy
the
is a
Euros.
forward, too.
Yes.
He's a striker. But that boy, if you give that boy midfield,
Yes, I think he even plays midfield.
he plays
better.
midfield better than the forward. But that boy is a creative midfielder. If that boy there your midfield, midfield, you just see his
If
impact.
Pep Guardiola takes that boy,
Look at when he came in.
yes,
Second half when for that Copa del Rey.
exactly, the game
He
change.
was the one that gave the assist for the second
Yes,
goal.
no. Yes, no.
That boy they give pass. If that boy won't give you pass.
If the ball not reaching, are your fault.
See, and the thing is, the boy they plot graph. People do science. They
plot the graph.
If you plot the graph, the angle must be equal. You know they miss. If he give you pass, they know they blow offside. That boy cannot give a pass and they'll tell you say na offside, na lie. Because before he give you the pass, he don't already calculate am.
Exactly.
He has already calculated and know exact seconds that will take the ball to reach. So looking at that boy, Ancelotti is not giving the boy the play
playing
time.
time.
He's not giving the boy playing time.
But
And also Hendrik also trying. There are times that I feel like, okay, Kylian Mbappe cannot. If Kylian Mbappe is not giving us what we want, sub him off. Play the ball.
Right.
For the recent time, that boy came in.
He did well.
The guy they deliver, except saying he don't see the chance.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So far, so good. We've talked a whole lot from the victory to the NPFL Remo Stars in Ogun State, and also the victory to Liverpool Football Club, equaling the 20 league titles with the Manchester United, and also the victory to Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final that was held during this weekend. So we want to say thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors, Ico Gas and OR Restaurant, and also to my wonderful co-host and Caleb, aka the King of Sports, and also myself, Edafe, Dmouthpiece. I say thank you very much, and also go to all our social media handles, drop a comment there, like we said, the FIFA Ballon d'Or. Who would you think, or who would you pick as your favorite? Mohamed Salah, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha of Barcelona. Thank you very much. We will be doing this another time.
You
Thank
want me to Mbappe? Mbappe is still in the race.
Thank you very much.